everybody. Happy Thanks.
Okay. Silent one.
Hello, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. I couldn't be there because I wasn't really feeling that well. And I'm going to play for y'all a few songs. And speaking of Thanksgiving, I know that we are all grateful for something in this world. And I am grateful for my mom. And now a Persian song because my mom likes Persian songs. And why not? Thank y'all for watching.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to this beautiful, beautiful holiday season. I am Lady Love, and you are in the living room, and we are having a courageous, outrageous celebration, bringing the season in and making it bright. Is that all right?
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, thank you all so much. Yes. Today is November 22nd, 2025, and we are in the building today, and we have so many guests that we want to connect with. We want to celebrate today, and we have a special tribute a little later on. Now, how's everybody feeling today?
Good.
Good.
All right.
The studio audience is live. The studio audience is live. Let's do some snaps and we can do some claps.
Yes.
I want to start off today by saying thank you. I always love to give a nice affirmation, and I love to celebrate the day with making sure everyone knows how amazing they are. It is imperative that we understand that we are chosen vessels to bring us together. And the only way we can do that is love ourselves. Do you love yourself?
I do. Every moment, every second. When I get up, look in the mirror and say, oh, that's Al Bracey. Woo! I love myself.
Well, that's all right. Do you love yourself?
Yes, I do.
Why do you love yourself?
I love myself because there's nothing that can stop me. No matter how many bumps in the road, how many hurdles I have to go through, I'm still going to keep going.
And that's the drive of life. Courage. Being courageous. That's why we are at Courageous Detroit Network. Janae said it best. So I want to introduce a beautiful special guest that we have on my right, but I also have a beautiful husband on my left. He already announced his name. He didn't even let me announce his name.
Because you got to sing it now. Let them know. Don't just say my name. Sing my name.
So everybody don't know that they got to sing his name. Can you tell folks why they got to sing your
The
name?
reason why you got to sing my name.
But what's your name first?
Okay.
You would just tell them.
Al Bracey.
Now, I'm going to tell y'all the story. I did not want to do that when I met him. I said, I am not singing your name. I only give songs and praises to God, but it's okay. He said, you're going to get in line and you're going to sing my song, which is my name. But Mr. Bracey, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, on my left. And then we have Miss Janae.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now Janae is a chef. We heard that her cuisines are fire. We heard that her cuisines are just right. And we know that they are out of sight. Janae, can you tell us why your cuisines are fire, your cuisines are right,
Yes.
and your cuisines are out of sight?
Well, I like to mix and match because a lot of people don't think healthy food is supposed to taste good. They think it's supposed to have an off taste when really you just have to watch the salts and the fats that you put in it. And because my daughter is Superfly, a lot of people know her in this room. She's not here today, but she's really picky about who cooks for her. And I've been cooking for her since she was little. And I just thought, why not cook for everyone? Why not do something different? Yes, there's a ton of people that cook, but nobody cooks like me. Nobody gonna put the pizzazz on it. Nobody's gonna try something different and see what it tastes like in the end.
Well, let me ask you this. For the family,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I know you just said your daughter, but for the rest of the family, how do they appreciate your cooking?
Oh, see, my auntie will go to the store. Sam's Club is her favorite place. She will give me the whole card and just, here, whatever you need.
There you go.
You cooking for everybody, right? Yes, everybody. They love it when I cook or when I decide to cook. Because usually I made a Caesar salad jerk sub this week.
Caesar salad jerk sub.
Yes. It was on a bruschetta roll with Parmesan cheese, a little light butter, and then you put the jerk chicken, and then you put the salad on top and some more Parmesan cheese and put it in the oven.
See, I gotta sing. Now that cuisine is okay. Yeah, I would love to eat that all the time.
Yeah.
How do we get, like, where did you get the idea? So first off, I love that you focus on a nutritional menu, and then just making sure that everybody is healthy, first and foremost, but you add a kick to it.
Yeah, you gotta add a little pizzazz to it.
Yeah.
You can't just eat healthy food. It actually is nasty if you don't put nothing on it.
Yeah, it can be bland.
Bland.
There's a little-
See, that
a
was
little
nice.
there.
You said it
Yeah,
nice.
just bland, But
Nasty.
healthy food is really actually really good. 'Cause
It
my husband,
is.
He's vegan,
Yeah, it
and
is. I make vegan dishes too.
now he got muscles. He don't.
Because you can eat the protein. There's protein in vegan. Everybody think there isn't. There is. There's a lot of proteins in it, and you can make your own protein. Like I make vegan chicken nuggets for my daughter
Okay.
because
Like
you can.
from scratch.
Yes.
So I saw a recipe that used jackfruit.
That's
that
what I
what you
use.
use?
Yes. I use jackfruit, and then I'm fruit processor with all the seasonings and everything, and then put it in the freezer, let it freeze, and then mix in the vegan flour and stuff like that, and fried or air fried.
I love that. I got one more question, and then I'm gonna go into something.
Yes.
What made you decide to go into healthier options?
Well, I had the gastric bypass because I was a whole lot bigger 2 years ago. I was
Okay.
400 pounds, but I had my daughter, and I wanted to be able to play with her. I didn't want anybody else to be able to go on roller coasters, even though it's gonna make me scared. I'm not gonna want to get on it, but I'm gonna get on it for her. I want to be able to get on the slide with her. Play on the monkey bars and stuff like that. Cause not in this day and age, every kid isn't nice.
Yeah.
So when they hurt her feelings or she feels like she's really shy and she doesn't want to, mommy will go with you instead of somebody else doing it with you.
Well, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You saved your life. You were courageous enough to say, "I love myself today," and that took courage for you to want to do that. You know what I'm saying? For you to be able to see your daughter, see family members, see people go into a public space and be banned from doing something and not able to, be your best you. You said absolutely not.
Yeah, and ticket prices on the airplane is real expensive because they be trying to make you buy 2 seats. Whoa.
And well, congrats.
That's for one person. Whoa.
We're not buying 2 seats.
Not on duty.
Well, good job, Janae. Thank you
Thank you.
so much. Okay, real quick.
Yes,
what
ma'am.
did you prepare today?
I made broccoli cheddar soup and
Broccoli cheddar soup.
homemade breadcrumbs and then a little fruit salad. That's it.
We could do that, right, y'all?
Oh, yeah.
All right, studio. Yeah, right? It's absolutely.
great.
Food is
Tastes
food and it's healthy.
Thank you.
Well, thank you ever so kindly, Miss
You gotta
Janae.
get that contact. 'Cause she wants to put it out there in the
Oh,
world.
yeah.
Oh, well, I
need
have
to-
an Instagram and it's called Kamikaze Express. I have a little scanner that you guys can scan over there and follow me, call me. I do catering, I do meal preps,
Okay.
all that
okay.
stuff.
Kamikaze Express. Did y'all get that?
Yes.
Kamikaze Express. Say it with me. Kamikaze
Kamikaze
Express.
Express.
It's in our mind. Stamped, signed, and sealed. Give it up for Janae.
Thank
Chef
you.
Janae. So, our Keith is on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Mr. Williams.
Yeah, I got
We
caught.
are so happy that you're here.
Yes.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see you guys enjoying yourself.
I think he's trying to
He's
talk.
talking.
Can you hear
Can you
us,
hear me?
Keith?
There we
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I'm excited for you guys to be enjoying the nice festivities. I caught COVID, and I'm going through this the first day of it, and luckily I had my shots, but it's no fun. I wish I could be there with you guys.
You know what? We are praying for you. We are sending well wishes. Get your rest. Make sure you drink a lot of fluids, and we are glad that you're able to keep standing. Keith,
Yeah.
how are you feeling about this beautiful celebration that we are facility today?
Whatever Wendy does is always first class. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Hey, she the one came up with the idea, and it turned out to be a fantastic idea. So, I, I'm all in. Whatever she want to do, we partners in this. Try to make it happen.
Oh, beautiful.
beautiful.
Yes, Wendy is always making sure that she
Shout
takes
out to-
care
Yeah.
of you. And we're so happy that you're here, but we want you to get some rest. Enjoy the show. Sit back. We're going to call you up in a few, but for right
Yeah.
now, we want to make sure that you are good. Oh,
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Don't leave. Hold
Don't
on.
leave. Don't leave,
It
Keith.
looks like we got something for you.
So one of the things that Wendy had been planning this is going on a year now. So as we all are in the studio, my name is Steve Elam. I've been working with Keith over 15 years, and this whole fruition, it feels great to come as I see it, because I remember I was just telling my wife there was nothing here. And now and I was explaining to one of Wendy's friends, once Wendy got involved, it was, hey, go get this. And then we come back, the lights are hanging. Then we come back, we got the computer. Come back, now we got the cameras. Then we got the radio station going. So in this process, what we wanted to do, Keith, and I really wish you were here, man, we have an award. It is called the Keith Williams Courageous Detroit Award. I'm going to put it to the camera. What we are establishing in your name is a scholarship fund for high school students going off to college. The process is right now we got a little seed money. We got $200 already endowed into this scholarship award. We're going to start with your alma mater. And Keith, and we know Keith loves Henry Ford. He brag about it all the time. And with this particular, as you can kind of see, Keith, I don't know if you can see it, this whole thing is basically it's your high school picture. And we recognize that you are a visionary in this whole process. We want to recognize you. Like I said, Wendy has been behind the scenes, pulling all the people here. I wish we could pan the camera around, but I'm going to send you a few photos of all of the folks who are here to recognize you. And like I said before, working with Keith, I met Keith. I'm going to tell the short story. I met Keith at Hartford Memorial's Bible study. I thought Keith was a member. No, Keith goes to the church across the street, but he was coming every Tuesday. And what I learned with that is like he's my uncle. He believes in God. He focuses. He's definitely a visionary. And in that process, he said, hey, man, I want to do a radio show. So we were actually doing a radio show on 1340 WCHB. And then as we were doing it, he said, I can do this in my own studio. So Keith owns the building next door. He owns this building, and he said this is what he's going to do moving forward. And like I said, once he got with Wendy, things began to pick up. And slowly but surely, all the equipment was coming in. And in this process, every time, Keith always wants to do something for students, recognizing them at the high school level. And we definitely going to start with Henry Ford. But, man, I'm so proud of you, Keith, that you have been steadfast in your journey. And you represent what all black men need to have. And I say this all the time. Even as we get older, we still need role models. So Keith is a role model for me. And I recognize that with this particular award, that you're going to continue to be a role model for those students over at Henry Ford, those students in Detroit Public Schools. But I'm proud to be, man, you my best friend, black man. Proud of all that you do. And even the conversation, I don't know if everyone knows, Keith is also responsible for the reparations bill that is in the city of Detroit that actually passed and was actually pushed through. And they turned in their final report, so let's clap it up for him. But yeah, this is just a small token, and definitely if you pan the camera over there to Wendy got the big smile on. This is all her doing, and we look forward to sharing this with you. Rest easy, get plenty of rest, like Lady Love said. Drink your fluids, and we'll get with you so that we can make sure that you pass this on the right way to the scholarship winner for this school year. And we know it's going to be at Henry Ford High School, Detroit Public Schools. I love you, Keith.
Thank you.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
My man, great job.
I'm going to add 50 to it.
You gonna add how much?
250.
Okay, that's right. It's gonna keep growing.
Well, we got 550 now.
450.
No, I can't add.
That's all right. That ain't what the scholarship for. It's athletics, right. Yeah, there we go.
All right.
That is
That's
awesome.
awesome.
So,
Yeah.
I'm going over Henry Ford next week anyway.
Well, yeah, as long as you feeling better, you going over there. Yeah.
yeah. Awesome, man. Awesome.
Man, good to see you. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much. This is an honor to be able to celebrate this moment with you, Brother Keith.
Yeah.
Brother Keith, keep it up. Keep up the good work. Your aspirations mean so much to the community and so much to me. And I'm so glad I was honored to meet you and I got a chance to know who you are. And then that you being connected to my family before I was even thought of.
Yeah.
So-
We go way back.
We go way back. Way back. Yeah, so awesome sauce. Get some rest, brother. Get some rest.
Okay. I'm gonna go in there.
Very much love, brother.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes.
Have some fun.
One more time, Keith Williams, y'all.
All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right.
All right.
All right, well, you know what?
Let's talk to this young man right here. He's right here. You know, he's expressing, letting them know, like, you met
Oh, yeah.
Steve, and we want to find out, well, who are you as well, Steve?
Okay.
What
Okay.
you
So.
gonna do, Steve?
So my name is Steve Elam, future doctor. I'm working on it. I got a few more classes, but we putting it out in the universe. I'm an educational consultant. I've been in education. This is year number 26. I have started off as a substitute teacher, worked my way all the way up to chief academic officer, and now I travel the country and do work with schools to help leadership and teachers recognize and engage students. You know, sometimes we feel like they can be less engaged, but really helping them deal with the trauma that is happening in households. And as kids bring it to school, I help the leadership understand who they are and how you can help keep them on the right path. So that's what I've been doing.
All right.
Yeah.
You deserve a round of applause for that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That you focus on engagement. I've learned, working down at the hospital, I work down in St. John Ross.
Okay.
I'm one of the leaders down there as well. But we learned that there's a lot of stigma where you focus on KPI, key performance indicators.
Yeah.
Which is logistics and
Yeah.
statistics.
Yeah.
You know, how does your numbers look? But then we started to find out that people need to be more connected. You know, instead of you wondering, you know, how many patients you're going to get to the ER and how many you're going to get back to, you know, the room, are you involved in their, you know, inner development?
Yes.
You know, are you engaging with them? Are you connecting with them? Are you being compassionate? Are you passionate about the momentum that you're bringing to the facility? And you're doing the same thing at the schools.
Yeah,
But
yes.
we're seeing that emotional intelligence is key.
Oh, it's
Because
key.
if you don't bring that with you, you're just you know, operating, you know, like a robot.
Yeah, I was about to say, you really
you're
aren't
not
operating this
connected.
through that whole routine that we all go
Absolutely.
through. So I would say, and my wife can attest to this, having the opportunity, I started off as a sub here in the city of Detroit, and then we traveled. So I went to St. Louis, was in St. Louis for a couple of years, moved to D.C., went in D.C., and then had a great opportunity to come home and be a principal here. The key term is social, emotional, and social intelligence, like how you're saying, but recognizing that you can only do so much in a 24-hour day. And then also recognizing what comes into the schoolhouse is a direct reflection of what's happening at those houses. And the same thing for the adults who are working with students. So the teachers sitting in that space, the leadership sitting in that space, they're bringing their trauma as well.
Yes.
So then you got to figure, okay, now what's the triggers? And then how do you go from a Eurocentric, I'm just being honest, the Eurocentric way of looking at KPIs all the time has nothing to do with raising children inside the village that we were all used to. I think we all grew up probably where your aunt and uncles or your neighbor could basically discipline you before you even got home, and then you got disciplined again once your parents found out. That's where I grew up. And there was no cell phone involved. There was no technology. Like, how did you know I got in trouble before it even happened? So now we're at this piece of where schools are, like I said, direct reflection of what's allowed in the community, and that's why we see what's going on. And we're trying to figure it out, but we haven't got back to the roots, which is connect with the people and then ask them, hey, do you recognize that the trauma of the child losing their father at a young age, and then there's not a counselor there because they're looking at KPIs, because they're adjusting the school budget. They're adjusting the school budget to help meet a need of meeting a standardized test. And I say this all the time to most leaders. Nobody's going to ask that senior when they go for their first job, what was your ACT score?
Right.
No, that's not an interview question. So why are we making that a big deal? But it's because of if you are a charter school or a governmental school receiving funding, you have to meet these measures. But we haven't figured out that you are going to meet those measures if you include everybody in the community. That's right. So you got to meet them where they're at, work with it, and guess what? It could be a circle for the teachers first, because like I said, they're bringing in their trauma and then having to deal with how do I support a kid who's in the 3rd grade who can't read? And there's this 3rd grade reading law. And then how's my evaluation going to be based on improvement? Well, let's start with the ABCs. You know, we had Sesame Street. We had all the different things that are available, but now it's a 30-second TikTok.
Yeah.
So we got to look at those things.
Yeah.
And I sit back and my wife laugh all the time because I take it personal. Me and her right now, we don't have any children. So these are my children when I go into schools.
Yeah.
And how can we help support and keep them? Not necessarily, it's all right if you have an individualized educational plan, which is IEP. The goal is get off of it. But we got to look at the holistic piece, like how the young lady pointed out in this process. It could be the food that you're eating. It could be the diet, you know, the how we on using technology now. That's a diet in itself too. What you're ingesting with your visual, with your hearing, those things count as well.
Sensory.
So yeah,
Absolutely.
and then so like if they come your way over to the hospital, you don't have like in the emergency room. We got to hurry up and do it, and that's what most schools are right now. They're emergency rooms that have. I don't want to say it in this process, but that's what it is. A lot of people are not qualified to even be in front of children. But they took the job because it's a check, and this is what we got to do.
Yeah.
And then what are you doing at home with your child? Like I think about me growing up, you know, it was you had homework, you had the football coach, you had your neighbors, everybody was in that group. Now students are growing up, the village. There is a village. We don't want to recognize it and actually bow down and say, hey, I made a mistake. As far as not allowing the village to raise your child, and this is why we're getting the results that we're at. So I work with those schools and help them see the holistic piece of it.
So what are the results? So so you saw how it affects and it impacts the child. Now the impact, I'm sure, it
Oh, most definitely. So we do use KPI in this consultant world. So we've already learned that education is 1/4 information, 3/4 encouragement. That's it. Because you can give them the information, then how are they going to turn it into realistic and real world obtainable to use it?
Strategies.
That's it. And what I've learned, and I've seen this, I had we were working at Escuela Avancemos in Southwest Detroit, 95% English language learners. They had literally a 75% increase on their state exam because all we went in and did was just encourage them to beat their score. You can raise it 10 points. So we got 400 and some odd students to improve their score by 10% by just encouraging them and letting them know what their score is.
When was that?
That was just this past school year.
This past school year. Give it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
400%?
No, they went up 75%.
75%.
But we got 495 students to improve 10%.
Got
So a
it.
total group, they would be taken off of the this whole report that the state does. They taken off of the closure list,
Oh, that's wonderful.
and that was in one school year. So it can happen.
Absolutely.
And that was the only strategy that we put in place. And it was ironic. The superintendent was like, well, what did you do? Nothing. We just encouraged them. And basically, here's what we put on the line for them. You can go to C.J. Barrymore's if you beat your score. So they end up having to buy almost 300 some odd tickets for the kids to go to C.J. Barrymore's.
Good.
And it worked.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Yeah. Yeah.
Quick question now. You had honored Keith with an award, and you're speaking about the children. Now let's kind of go into Courageous Games before you leave.
Oh, yeah.
We want to get off into what Keith has done about this Courageous Games, with the creation of it.
Okay, so Courageous Games is, and I can brag about this. It happens down at Wayne State. It is the Olympic-style games that happens over 2 days. This was last summer. This past summer was our 4th year of being down at Wayne State. We had volleyball, we had basketball, we had swimming, and literally track field, football, all of these things are happening on Wayne State's campus. We bring about 3,500. I sit on Keith's board. I'm the treasurer. Right. So for Courageous, how I got all this insight. We have been working on this, but we bring in about almost close to 4,500 students onto Wayne State's campus during those 2 days events. We're looking to expand this coming year because Wayne State is doing something with their athletic field. So we're looking to even maybe use the new place that they just opened up. I've been bragging. We're working with Keith, the Ralph C. Wilson downtown, using that as the place for this coming summer. Because Wayne State is going to be redoing their football field, so we're trying to stay ahead of it. But this was the opportunity to bring all of the schools across the city of Detroit, Wayne County, Oakland County, and also Macomb County. We even had schools coming from Canada, so we're going to call it the International Games this coming year. And this has been, if you ever have a chance, and I was telling Keith, really, as we partner with Wayne State, we're bringing more visibility to Wayne State by bringing these people onto the campus. And Wayne State is very safe. They had just got a new president after I can't remember the president's name. She just left. But whoever is going to step in that spot, this is another way to recruit. Because if there are some stats in the city of Detroit youth, Wayne State had an issue with graduating students from the city of Detroit. So you can come from everywhere else because Wayne State is a research university. You can come from anywhere else. Doctors, research analysts, they're graduating. But the students from Detroit were not graduating from Wayne State at a high level. So that was one of their gaps, and I was telling Keith that sports brings us in. We got to focus in on helping them close the gap with their academics so they can finish and cross the finish line. So that's what I believe this scholarship is going to help do.
Now, if one has a child, grandchild, they would be interested in getting them in Courageous Games, how can they go about it?
So that's going to be through PAL, even though PAL, and we don't do programming around that anymore. It's more so we invite the teams from PAL, the different sports initiatives going around. Like I said, all 3 counties. It's on our website, courageous.com. And all of this is piped into it because we actually did a live broadcast during the games this year, and we interviewed some of the students, their athletes. We're looking to get more people involved on the board level to also help us expand and spread the word. So just basically, whatever team they're already on, just make sure that the head coach reaches out so that they can pay and come on and get involved.
Okay.
I'm a graduate of Wayne State. Yeah, didn't he graduate from Wayne State?
I'm still in Wayne State.
Oh, he's still in Wayne State.
He working like me. We chipping away at it.
Oh, we have a big show for y'all today.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of different surprises.
We got people, we got graduates.
All right.
Yeah.
Come on, Wayne
We all
State.
got to kind of connect in with Courageous Games. And
Yeah.
Let's build this thing up. We all need each other. So let's rise together. What
Yes,
about you?
indeed.
That's right. Now, any last information about how they can...
So you can find me. It is seeds.com, Steve Elam Educational Solutions. And basically, my email is my name, Steve Elam, at solution.com. We'll figure it out together.
That's right.
And all it's going to take is to actually look at your KPIs, and then let's look at what adults you have in front of those students and what adults you have leading to help them work on their emotional intelligence. And it's all right to take a step back and actually say, hey, I need some support. Yeah. So that's how you get in contact with me. I'm on Instagram, LinkedIn, and I can be found that way. Or you definitely can call the radio station and check in with Wendy and myself, and boom, I can be there.
Well, you need your own show. I'm telling you.
We'll give it up for Doctor.
Thank you.
And Elam is spelled E-L-A-M.
Yes, correct.
Okay,
Yes,
we just want to
yes.
make sure so we're not spelling it incorrectly.
Yeah, that's it.
All
That's
right,
it.
well, thank
up
you
the good
so
work. Keep up
much.
the
Keith.
All
That's
right.
I'm gonna sit it right there.
Thanks for that award. My man,
All
one
right.
more time, y'all.
Yay!
Yeah.
So we're going to take a short break, pause for the cause, and we will be right back on Courageous Detroit Network in the living room with Lady Love.
Hey, I'm with you, baby.
I'm Wayne County Treasurer Eric Sabri. For more information on how to pay delinquent property taxes, visit our website, treasurer.waynecounty.com, or call us at 313-224-5990. We're here to help.
Welcome to Car Breakdowns 101. I'm your Professor Ice-T. If your car is out of warranty, a car breakdown could eat you alive. Look at that car. The transmission alone could cost you $3,000. And that engine? How much do you love your kidneys? Don't even get me started on the computer system. That's a small fortune. Do what I did and call CarShield. They get expensive car repairs taken care of so you don't have to. Class dismissed.
Call 800-460-3829.
The world is a big place, let's go see it. With 3 pickup spots across Detroit, at Big City Bus Tours, veterans get 10% off and you can literally pay with Cash App on the bus. How convenient is that? We're Big City Bus Tours and we make travel easy. Whether you need to get to Cedar Point, Toledo on Tuesdays for just $85 round trip, or even Metro Airport, we've got pickup locations that work for you. Eastside location at 6 Mile and Row at 8 a.m. Westside location meets us at Home Depot on Myers at 8:30. And if you're near Michigan Avenue, we'll grab you at Livernois at 9 a.m. No cash, no problem. We take credit, debit, and yes, Cash App's right there on the spot. Plus, every ride comes with free refreshments because we actually care about your comfort. Seniors over 65 save money too. Stop stressing about gas, parking, and all that driving nonsense. Let us handle the road while you handle the fun. Book now at BigCityBus.com or just scan to pay with Cash App. BigCityBus.com, the world.
We are back in the living room with Lady Love at the Courageous Detroit Network, and we are so excited to be here celebrating this awesome day. We are celebrating the holiday. We are celebrating Keith Williams. Congratulations on your award and providing the services that you provide all over the city of Detroit, and not just in our community, but nationally. So we thank you, Brother Keith Williams. And I have a few special guests that I would love to get to know. Is everybody feeling all right? Woo, woo. We have a live studio audience today, and we are so happy to be here today. So right now we are, I'm sitting next to Robert Flood. And Mr. Flood is a podcaster on the Sunday Night Vibes. So Sunday Night Vibes gives you a sense of feel good. Let's get it right. Let's have a good night on Sunday night. So, Robert, tell us a little bit about you and why did you start the Sunday Night Vibes? When did you start it and what came about you getting it started?
I didn't know you was gonna interview me. You said like that. I thought I was just hosting the show. Okay. What was the question again?
So tell us about you and tell us why you started Sunday Night Vibes.
Well, a little bit about me. I was born in Henry Ford Hospital. No.
You went all in.
No. Seriously. Seriously, I always wanted to be a talk show host. You know, since I was a kid. You know, and seeing all the talk show hosts on TV like Sherry, Ellen, Oprah, all of them.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, I want this. I want in on this.
Right.
So I was like, okay, let me do my little research, because that's what I do. I do my research. And then came across some shows and stuff, and I'm like, okay, that could be me on the radio. And I always wanted to be a radio host since I was like 11 or 12.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, let me, put my use to it, put my juice in it and stuff. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this, do that, and everything, and lo and behold and stuff, it all happens, fast and stuff and everything. And when I was a kid, I used to talk to the TV, talk to the radio a lot. And so that kind of, figure. I know that sounds weird.
Back to me.
I know that sounds weird to all y'all watching, but anyway, that's what I used to do. Okay. And I used to, imagine myself on TV or the radio and stuff, and I'm like, okay, I can do this. And so, one thing led to another. Long story short, I wanted, I wanted to have my own host, my own show and everything. And I said, if I have my own radio show, I can have guests. I can have guests come on and everything, talk about their businesses and stuff like that.
Okay,
and
so how's it working out for you now?
It's going good.
It's going good?
It's going good. 2 years in.
2 years? Give it up.
Congratulations.
Yes. That's right. On TV, he saw Oprah. He said, I can do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to listen to how they speak. I'm going to speak to the TV like I'm speaking to myself, and they're speaking back. And that's what you did.
And it's all easy.
And it's all easy.
It is easy.
And
people
you interview guests that come onto the show.
Yeah, interview, guests like today.
That's
and
right.
guests like everybody that come to the show with their own small businesses,
That's
you
right.
know. And 2 years in the making. And I was like, I'm gonna tell you something. When I first got here to Courageous, I had no idea that I was going to get my own show. I mean, I got to give it up to Wendy first and foremost. Wendy, that lady right there, y'all, she gave me the courage to have my own platform and stuff. Awesome. And I remember, when I first came to Courageous, she gave, Wendy gave me all the, the signs and everything, what to do.
Also the tools and resources.
Right, the tours and auditions and everything like that. And then when she saw, y'all should have seen the look on her face, and she was like, "Oh my God, this kid is amazing! This kid is amazing!" And then I remember because I do remember someone called in the very first time, right, Wendy? Somebody called in and and even they said, boy, you got some skills. You should be a talk show host for real. And I would never thought 2 years in I'll still be here, because folks are still. I'm really surprised that people is still tuning in. People is watching, because I ain't gonna lie, y'all. The very first show I did, I didn't think people was go watching. Okay. I really didn't. I didn't think the listeners was gonna watch. I didn't think my family, the viewers, and everybody was gonna watch. I thought it was just gonna be a one show and go. But all of a sudden, folks came to look And I remember my family. I remember my family, and I gotta give a shout out to my family.
Come on, shout out to the
Shout out to the fam.
Thank you.
My parents be like that, you know. And I gotta say, my stepdad, he makes the best mac and cheese. He makes the best mac and cheese ever. Yeah, he do. He makes the best mac and cheese ever. But anyway, I just wanted to say that real quick. But 2 years. I mean, it's been so amazing, man. It's been so good, and yeah, I still got guests reaching out to me. I still got people reaching out to me to come on the show, and I'm like,
2 years.
Oh my God, 2 years in the making. I'm only here once a week, and so I have people reaching out to me saying, Robert, we saw you on the internet. They want a piece of this and everything like that. And yes, man, I mean, 2 years in the making. I'm so grateful to be in this way.
So what do you have anything coming up? Any events coming up? Are you getting ready to interview any special guests that you really wanted to be on your show?
The 13th. They said?
You know what? What's
happening?
Somebody.
What's happening on the 13th?
You know what? I got to say that.
They're giving the twinkles, the ringing bells.
So the 13th, I'm so excited. I'm so excited because the 13th of December, which is on a Saturday, yours truly, will be broadcasting my very first broadcast, mind you, since I've been here ever in life. My very first broadcast, I'm going to be at the D Spot.
All right.
Y'all give it up for that.
Congratulations.
How do you feel about that?
It's so real, man. It is so real. It is just so real. I mean, I cannot believe I'm even here.
That's so
I
awesome.
feel like this is all a dream. You know?
Aw.
This is all a dream and stuff like that.
It was your dream.
Yeah.
It was something that you saw.
Yeah.
And now you're living it.
That's right.
So you speak it, you claim it, and it shall be done.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And now you're 2 years in, going into the third year, right?
Going to 3 years in May.
Say.
Yeah.
In May.
Yeah.
So that's an accomplishment by itself.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to continue to grow. You're going to continue to rock, and you're going to continue to shine.
I like that. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do, man.
So who do you have next to you? So it looks like we have a beautiful guest. You said this young lady has been on your show before. Can you introduce her and let us know a little bit about her?
Absolutely.
Since you've already introduced her, I'm going to let you have the floor for a bit.
Okay, cool. So right next to me is this beautiful young lady, my bestie as I call her. This is Janae Porter.
Hey,
she is from, she's been on the show like thousands and I would say,
a bunch of times. A bunch of times.
I mean to say thousand, but she's been on the show a bunch of times, okay? She's been on the show a bunch of times. And she's from, she's from Loose Massage Therapy Plus, and I'm going to let her tell exactly what she do and stuff, but I had her on the show literally when I had her on the show, it was like a lot of viewers, wanted to say, and they was like, we love this young lady. We love Janae Porter. You need to invite Janae back on your show often and stuff. And I was like, wow, okay. So apparently, people.
That's what I said. Thank you.
But can I say this? This young lady, I mean, out of all the guests I had on the show, on my show, she was the main person that had a lot of views. Okay? She was the main person that had a lot of views. And I was like, wow, okay. And I mean, I said to myself, Janae must be a celebrity.
You know what?
Janae must be a celebrity in these streets.
What's about you? Like, what is it that you do? So you, So you're the owner of Loose Massage Therapy Plus.
That's correct.
Can you give us a little bit more elaboration on what that means?
Sure. Loose Massage Therapy Plus is a massage therapy business that's been open now since 2010.
Nice.
I was J Porter Services before that, so I've been doing massage therapy now for over 20 years. And the Livernois location is my expansion location, and I've been there now for 2 years. And I'm right in the University District near 6 Mile. I specialize in therapeutic massage, where we focusing on pain relief, and that's really that's my heart. Yeah, that's my heart. So, however, I did add some spa treatments because people would ask me, what's up with the scrubs or the hot towels. So I did develop some signature services that are effective. So they're not just a fluff and buff type thing. I have the foot spa. People love that, where I'm caring for the feet. I'm not doing toenails, but foot soak, foot scrub, foot massage. I do have some face treatments, face refresher. The products are really does a really good job of brightening your skin, but not in a chemical way. Some of the new things that I have going on, I've been doing a lot of medical massages lately, working with the VA, workers' comp, auto. When people have the auto accidents and sadly, need some pain management. So I've been getting into more patients instead of just cash clients. I'm also an author of 2 books, self-help books, My Wish List, A Guided Journal to New Beginnings. The same thing that you were just speaking into existence, having a dream, having a vision, knowing that you can accomplish your goals, seeing yourself accomplish the goals that you set out. So having that book, the original edition, is for adults, and then I created a youth edition, so you don't have to wait until you become an adult to start working on manifesting. Something else new that I have going on is I've been doing a lot of content, social media content, which has been very fun. I love being resourceful, so I'm not like online talking about just book a massage all day. Like coming here, if I'm saying, hey y'all, I'm at Courageous Detroit, this is what they got going on, blah, blah, blah. So I love to pop in and talk about skincare, deals in the neighborhood or in the community. I feel like because I've had so many years of experience, is a lot that I can really speak to that work, where I've seen, let's say hundreds, but maybe thousands of people use something and it's like, it really does work. So that people could trust me as an expert, or just be open to try things so that you can have your personal care, your well-being being in the forefront. That's really what I'm encouraging all of us, is to work to have a healthier life, enjoyment that you personally develop. So.
Well, that is phenomenal.
And then can I say one more thing?
Yes, ma'am.
I want to thank Robert. I really appreciate him for having me come out to the show, big up in me, and for real, I mean, he literally reached out to me, hearing me on somebody else's show. That's how we even met, So he reached out before he was on Courageous, when he had a radio, wasn't no visual, it was audio, and I came up. We'd be on the show for hours, kikiing, okay. So for him to invite me out today, and Miss Wendy, she became a client of mine, and as soon as I walked through the door, everybody get a massage. So that means the world to me, and I just want to thank everybody.
Give it up, give it up, give it up. That is wonderful. I mean, so you said you started back in 2010.
2003 is when I started.
Oh, 2003.
Is when I started doing massage, but 2010 is when I became Loose Massage Therapy Plus.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was J Porter Services.
Prior to
yeah.
Okay. What made you get into massage therapy?
My mom started massaging me when I was a small child, and then she massaged me all through my adolescence, but she wasn't a therapist. So I believe that she planted the seed, and just shortly right after that, I started, I went to massage therapy school. So,
that's awesome.
Yep.
That's awesome. So do you see that as lucrative, and do you see the impact that it has on the community? And I noticed that you had mentioned now you're incorporating having a clinical aspect.
Mm-hmm.
How has that been impactful for you and your business?
Well, massage therapy is very beneficial. Touch in itself is very beneficial. Connecting with your body, comprehending what's going on inside. You generally are the one is talking to somebody about what's happening or not. You're not doing a good job. You might, my arm hurt, but you didn't say you slept on it or you fell down the steps. You just, I don't know what's going on. My arm hurt. Like, okay, it's your arm. You know, so to me, massage helps out with body consciousness. Like I just said, it could be very lucrative, a stable career path.
Okay.
However, it's like two-sided. So you could kind of you could do massage from a sense of just enjoyment, where yes, there's benefit there because there's always some benefit with touch, even if you're not as in depth with it. Or you can be more advanced, where you have just more under the umbrella to be able to be more effective with more groups of people. So, and then what did you ask? It was the last.
So, well, you kind of
the medical part.
Yeah, you actually.
Well, cash versus medical, I would say. With cash, you definitely have to get your marketing game together and figure out your price point. And with medical is a little different. You have to. Well, I would say this: if you're an individual doing it, then you have to do all the aspects of billing.
Right.
So it may be more money involved, but you have to wait to get the money. Okay. So just like a doctor, like they're not. Well, the point is, if I have to, like if he came in and he was a patient, I may not get paid for 10 to 30 days based off the time that I submit the bill. So I'm seeing people every day. I'm not getting paid for those people. If you come in and you're a cash customer, you're paying when you come in, or you could prepay, but you're not. I'm not doing it where it seems like it's free, until I get paid some other invoiced or something. We won't be invoicing a cash client. I won't. Yeah, but for medical, it's different.
It's still good because you still start to build the rapport in the clinical world. And then you can build more clientele, so you can have several people.
That's correct.
All throughout the year.
That's
Once
correct.
that back pay show up, then it's a constant rotation.
Yeah.
And then it's consistent, which is really great because then they get to know who you are, know your business, know your ethic. But you just tapped into a whole different world that a lot of people have not tapped into.
And it's really Luz Massage Therapy Plus is. I would say from the workers' comp side, we're the only brick and mortar in the 25-mile radius. And then in the 50-mile radius is a big, pain management facility inside in Flint. But that's it. There's no brick and mortar. So
Detroit, Flint.
And I was like, oh, wow. So from a pivot standpoint, I'm like, okay, that's something that I plan to explore. Because right now I'm doing it. So it's like getting my system around that because it's kind of like a niche and it's kind of wide open right now.
You all heard it. So if your back hurt, my back and my back.
Okay. Yes.
Get your massage done. Janae said, come to my spot. Not only will she take cash, she take Cash App, Zelle, she take all
FSA,
that.
HSA. Listen, I take that too.
FSA. Well, I was about to say
HSA. Both of them. Both. I do. I take both of those.
The VA can come if you are dealing with any pain management that you need help with. Her business is the business to go to, and she's right in the city of Detroit. Holla. Okay, holla. And we want to congratulate our sister. I mean, our sister is rocking it. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? She's not only helping your back, she'll help your feet.
Okay.
And she'll put it in some water, scrub it, and get it right. Right?
Yes.
Right.
That's right.
Rock it up. We're going to take a pause for the cause, a quick break. We are so excited, and we will be right back. Now, you know what? Hold on.
Hold on.
I know.
You said just contact. They say, hold on.
Yeah. Where you at? I see hands flying up.
That was so.
Go ahead, girl. Tell everybody.
All right, so real quick, y'all can find me on social media at it's long, but Loose Massage Therapy Plus. That's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Loose Plus on Twitter, and I'm at 17320 Livernois in Detroit. And you can also text or call 313-574-3784. If it's after hours, I will get you first thing in the morning. Ting, okay? Okay.
And before you go ahead and tell your let everybody know where they can find you too, so we don't have no hands flying in there.
Right.
Okay. Okay, so if you all want to check my show out, I'm on Sundays. I'm on Sundays from 6 to 7, so I'm only on for an hour. But if you all want to catch my show is entitled Sunday Night Vibes, Courageous Detroit Radio Network. You can find my show every Sunday from 6 to 7, where I have entrepreneurs come on and talk about their business and everything. And yeah, it's a party. It's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
It's a
vibe, baby. And we are here live, honey.
Can I just say this?
Say it.
It used to be the show used to be called Black Business Enterprise when I first got here, but
Okay.
I felt like no, I don't really like that name. That name's not really good and everything. So I thought to myself, I need to spicing up the show a bit, spicing up the title. I was going to call this Sunday Night Takeover, but that would have been. I'm still thinking about it though. That sounds pretty good, but
Yeah,
no,
make
Sunday
it
night.
It could be a theme.
A segment.
Yeah, maybe I'll say that for next year. But anyway, Sunday Night Vibes. I figured that is the perfect name and stuff because we're all about the vibes. Okay, it's all about good vibes and everything. We want positive energy, right?
Period.
That's right.
We want positive energy. I mean,
Period.
so much is going on in the world right now. We just want positive energy, positive feedback, positive everything, okay?
Say it again.
Positive
Everything.
energy, positive feedback, everything, okay?
Everything?
Come on now.
Everything.
We're going to take a quick pause for the cause.
All right.
And we will be right back with those vibes, baby.
God bless everybody. This is Faulkner Faith and Friends. We are the biggest, the baddest, the most courageous gospel online radio show in the city. And we are here with True Mahogany.
I'm not True Mahogany.
No, Mahogany. And then we have someone to my far left who just got our podcast on Courageous Detroit Radio.
Yes.
Newly pastoring.
Yes.
So outside, we make Michigan News on Faulkner Faith and Friends. We talk about everything off the cuff, gospel music. We have some of the best interviews, be it in studio or they come in on stream. We've interviewed one of the best quartet singers. A few of the good quartet singers. I love quartet. We have interviews. When I first started on the show, I got a crash course into the Supper Club. But we interviewed DJ Haddon, and so our hopes is going into the new year that we get Kiara Sheard, one of my favorite gospel singers. I've been speaking that into the universe. We want to get her in studio, or it doesn't matter as long as we get her on the interview. This show has we're approaching a year. We're in our year. This is our first year. Lord's will, next year we'll be Stella nominated. Outside of that, when we first started the show, it was called the Dre and Toya Show, and we did great things with the Dre and Toya Show, and then we made our segue into Faulkner Faith and Friends, and we just love being on the radio. We love people. We love promoting the gospel, which is the death, burial, and resurrection of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Outside of that, we like music, but we also like to have fun. So,
all right, we're having fun.
Yeah,
all right.
We had a great relationship.
Coach,
I don't know. She's like a
guru,
a strategist is what she likes to call herself.
A strategist.
It was an excellent show. We had Miss Wendy told me we had over 300 views.
Yeah, listeners.
On that show.
Yeah,
she was dynamic. So we have to have her back on because we
got to get her back on.
We didn't even
scratch the surface,
tip of the iceberg with her.
Yeah.
So that
and
was
we've been fortunate to have listeners as far as Africa. Was that Africa or London? Africa, yeah. So God is good to the Faulkner Faith and Friends.
Okay. Now, hey, don't forget about me, Al Brace. Hey, how y'all doing?
Good.
And this energy is so high. You got a high energy like right now because everybody knows their spirit and they live in their spirit.
Yes, sir.
And I just want to take time out to thank each and every one of you for being right here on this special day. Courageous Detroit Radio with Detroit's own Wendy Dorsey. I'm going to claim you as Detroit now because you've been here for a while and you're making a name for yourself here. So even though you wasn't born here, but you are a Detroiter, and we want to thank you for coming on. So since we have everybody that's connected with Courageous Detroit, let's talk about the times they come on the air, things that they're doing, what they bring to the table. And I know this young man right here, I watched his show, and he is into the community. He steps out. When he said be with Mac, I said, okay, that's the kind of brother I need to be with. This man right here, because he can deal with all types of people.
Yeah, it's rough over there.
And that's right. That's right. Yeah, but you got somebody can calm it down.
Yeah, but honestly, it's not rough.
Yeah,
it's not rough. It's not rough at all. No. Well, when we first moved here, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, born and raised, but we moved here in the 70s. It has never been rough for me because that was our first fishbowl. And it was a great community. Everybody knew each other. I did know where I was. It was the 70s. Everything was peaceful.
Mac and Bewick.
In the 70s, it was.
Mac and Bewick has been rough for a minute.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the blue corner.
But let me finish. It was a community. Now, well, I mean, if when you and I'm saying this without the Holy Ghost. I'm saying this without the knowledge of who God is. So when I got God, it was even more peaceful because I think we're fearful. The East Side is one of the oldest communities in Detroit. The West Side is newer. So
too.
Yes, and it's just a stigma. People say, "Oh, don't go to the east side." The first time my car got stolen was on the west side.
You know what?
No. I'm making them honestly. I was on Stokely and Fullerton. I was visiting a girl. I guess they said
You was visiting who? So you had.
I was visiting a female. No.
You ain't tell the whole.
No.
Knew it was
The
the
first
red
corner, ladies and gentlemen. So this is the thing. It never would have got stolen on the east side.
You know what?
Never. Because my neighbors, the Browns, the Johnson, the Greens, wouldn't have let it happen. Trust me and believe.
High energy. I told you, high energy.
So I lived everywhere though. I live in Brownstown. I lived in the Southwest. I love the East Side because it's just a comfort, and that's the first melting pot that we moved, that we lived on when we moved to Detroit. That's the first time we seen snow was on the East Side. Yeah, from Memphis, Tennessee. That was the first time. And then back then, snow was high. Yeah. No, it didn't go so. No. It rained, thunder, hail. No. But outside of that, forget the East Side right now. But let's talk about Maccabeewick. It's one of the greatest places to minister because you get so many dynamics. My aunt was a Jehovah's Witness for over 40 years. She was a great, devout Jehovah's Witness. And whenever we would go to Maccabeewick, we would see Lillian Wells, my aunt Lillian Wells there. And she was bold. So I think I got that same boldness from my mom, my aunt. Even though I'm a Christian, I still have that same vigor and tenacity to go out and compel men to come to Christ. I really don't fear nothing. So that's why I don't look at the east side or west side as competition, because I'll go anywhere and preach and declare the gospel of Jesus Christ. I started off ministering in Macomb Correctional Facility, Jackson Correctional Facility. If I keep up the good work, I think I just may get a crown one day. Okay. Because if you don't win souls as a Christian, you're no good to nobody. Right. God saves none of us for ourselves. Once you get it, enjoy it for about a good year, and then get up and do something about it. On the way here today, on 7 Mile in Gratiot, I seen 3 ladies, Jehovah's Witnesses, doing what they do best. Because if you don't win souls, you're useless to the kingdom. Yeah. You're useless. Yeah. We depend on them organs that pray. I know pastors personally who have shut down their church because the praise team didn't want to come. Yeah. Shut down their church because they don't have an organist. Right. The devil is a liar. Yeah. If we can't, COVID pushed us out of the 4 walls. So COVID should have done us a favor. Because eventually we won't be able to go into the brick and mortar anyway. We're going to have to go out and do what the Hebrew Israelites are doing, the Latter-day Saints are doing on them bikes and them little skinny bow tie, the skinny neckties. We got to do what the Muslims, the grand old Muslim religion, they're doing. They actually stand in the highways and hedges and compel men to come. And I love them, but Jesus is the greatest ever. And if he don't have nobody in the highways compelling nobody to come, they're winning. That's why in the prison, the penitentiary system, the Muslim religion is the fastest growing religion in prison, because them black men, they come to you and they give you a sense of brotherhood. And so as dark as I am, they didn't win me over, because Jesus is the real thing. And there's nothing like it. Once you taste them, you don't want nothing else. So that's my bread and butter. I love street ministry. I love we're going to give away coats, over 50 coats that convert into sleeping bags downtown in the transit area. We do that every year. We thank God for Eric Hood, the owner of Hood's Tire Station. He donates the coats that convert into sleeping bags. We feed them. We give away gym shoes and all that stuff. So this is just a extension, another conduit into ministry, the Faulkner Faith and Friends show. And I'm just a vessel that just loves God, people, and love to win souls. Real quick, one thing about Faulkner Faith and Friends, we take the liberty to do little Bible studies. That when Paul got ready to die, when he was in a dungeon in a prison, he said, "Henceforth is laid up for me a crown." Now, when I first got saved at 20, and I'm a piece of work, y'all. So don't, been to prison twice. Paul said, "Henceforth is laid up for me a crown." The reason why he knew he had a crown coming is because he knew the work he put in. Right. And when you know you put in work, you can say things like that. He wasn't boasting, but he knew what he put in for the Gentile nation. And so I believe before December the 31st, all of us in this room can win at least one soul to the kingdom of God. Because the Bible said heaven rejoices over one sinner that comes to repentance. And when I first read that scripture at 20, now at 55, soon to be 56, December the 4th, I see that God is the one that rejoices, and the angels look, and then they get on his page. Because why would an angel rejoice over a sinner coming to repentance when angels don't even understand the dynamics of repentance? So when they see God jump and shout over one sinner coming, they join the dance, and it becomes a big celebration. So I'm into winning souls and being effective, and not just, I love preaching in the church. I got to preach tomorrow, but yeah, I could take that or leave it. I like street ministry.
All right.
That's my bread and butter.
Now let's move it over to the young lady in the red corner.
Get a Vaseline.
So I am Pastor Shauna, and I have a ministry. It's called The Meeting Place with Yahweh. We meet every third Friday of the month in Southfield. The information, I don't know the address by hand, so I think is it 24450 Evergreen? Oh, I do know it. Thank you, Lord. 24450 Evergreen Road, and so we meet there every third Friday from 7 to 9, and it's just a place where I don't like religion. I do like to follow the Lord and have my relationship, but I don't like to get confined into dress like this, be like this, whatever. I had somebody say something real crazy to me on one of my videos yesterday, like, what on earth is this? Because I was dressed, I wear jeans. I don't preach in shoes. It's like, so I'm a woman. First of all, that's already a violation. I'm a woman who's a pastor, which I wasn't trying to do anyway, but that's a whole nother story. You got to obey God. But then it's like, I cannot conform to religion. That was one of the things, the deals for me. When God told me that he wanted me to pastor, I said, okay, well, it can't be like this. I can't be on Sundays. I can't be, suited and booted. And there's nothing wrong with being suited and booted, but it's like religion brings, like with them, them suits come with so much religion sometimes. It's like we get suited and booted, and then we come to church and we say we want to praise God. But we so cute, we don't praise God, because now we done threw the makeup on, we done got the shoes on, we done did all this stuff, and it's like, oh, I'm too cute to move, I don't want to, and I'm like, when I go. Like, I don't care about makeup, if the lash fall off, I always got some glue in my purse so I can put it back on. Like, I'm not, you know what I mean, I'm not that cute where I can't, go on and give God what he's asking for,
Amen.
So it's like, I wanted to, so if I was going to pastor, I said, God, I have to be me.
I got you.
I have to be me. If I can't be me, I can't do it. And so he's like, okay. And I thought, I said all my little stuff, and I thought I was going to get out of it. But I was saying that to think I was going to change his mind, but, that didn't work like that. But I was grateful because he allowed me to be me. So I can, and it's not for, and I realized I'm not called to the religious. I'm not called for people. Pastor Dre was talking about, going out of the church and getting people like I have a past. I've been sexually abused. I've been raped. I've been married. I've been divorced. I've been cheated on. All the things, right? So with all that, I've went to therapy. I've did the healing work, which is hard. It's not easy, right? I did the praying. I did the crying. I did all of the things to make sure that I was okay, right? I don't ever want to minister from a place of bitterness, of wounds, because I will just project all of that into the people that God sends me, and I don't want to walk around bitter and jaded. It's like that's not my character or my personality. So when I was in a dark place, I was trying to get out of that thing. I'm like, God, I don't like feeling like this. Like, this hurt. I don't like this. I don't feel like myself. And through therapy, I did a lot of work. And a lot of work. And my therapist was not one of those therapists that was just like, oh yeah, you're right, girl, you're right. Yep, he cheated on you. He should have never did that. She was like, okay, so hold up. So she was like, well, what was your part? I said, my part in what? I was like, I ain't got no part. She said, no. She said the cheating was his fault. She said, but you contributed to an environment that was vulnerable to an affair. I was like, hold on, I would be like, I would put my finger up, get my tissue. Right. Hold on.
Like, say what?
But, and I thank God for that, because that challenge made me grow, right? When you pacify somebody, because you could say, if I would have took that approach, yeah, he was wrong. It was him. I would have never grown. I would have been the same person, carried the same thing, and I desire to be married, but I don't desire to be divorced again. Right. So it's like I would rather sit with the ugly, do the hard, deal with the face myself. Oh, you know what? Yep, them traumas showed up here. Yeah, that was okay. I had to work on that because I don't want to take that into something else. So when you talk about ministry, Dre, like Pastor Dre, I'm sorry, because that's my brother, y'all. So it's no disrespect, but I know he is a pastor. But his thing is the street ministry, right, and ministering prisons. Mine is for Black women to heal from trauma, because we go through so much, right, and sometimes we're anti-therapy, we're anti-healing because we like, oh, I'm good, I'm okay, I'm a Black woman, Black girl magic, and yeah, that's cool, but. Sometimes that Black girl magic needs to, sometimes we need healing too, right? And we have daughters and we have sons and we wound them, we put our traumas on them, you know what I mean? And it's like, it just goes on generation to generation. But if we can work on us and fix ourselves, we can stop that generational curse from happening. We can stop that. So that's my thing, like, and going through the work, like, growing up in the 80s, like, there was not a lot of information that was like really available about sexual assault. So I was walking around delusional, thought I was okay, and I wasn't, but I didn't know that I was messed up, you know what I mean? And then it was like I started to, it was like once I was married, I'm like, I think something wrong. Like I don't think something ain't right. And so God started to deal with me start showing me some stuff like, yeah, you got to fear intimacy, you got this, you got that. I'm like, ooh, because I didn't like people getting too close to me. Right, and even God, I didn't want you, because it's like, why you want to be that close? What's wrong with you? Like, what you want? Right. Get out of here, And it's like, but through like going through prayer and going through therapy, I was able to get some resolve about that. So saying all that to say, this is stuff that happens at the meeting place. Okay, like I'm a prophet by nature. I was the first thing. I've always been prophetic. Didn't know I was, but I've always been prophetic. So I prophesy, do inner healing, deliverance, all the things. So I am very well capable to pray with you, to cast the devil out if needed, to break some yokes through prayer, to prophesy and speak into your life. That's what I'm all about. I'm all about change. We and my girlfriends went out to eat after, service last night. A young lady, she was like, oh, I just need direction. We were just trying to order some food, but it's like we were prophesying and praying for her, like, but that's what it's about. You know what I mean? It's not about, oh, come to my church. And I never said I was a pastor, never said come down to because it's not about that. You know what I mean? God will draw people, and it's about making that impact and sowing those seeds into people. And so that's what I'm about. Like, I know through experience that there's healing for Black women. Like, we don't have to carry that. So I am definitely a conduit of, like, look at me. I'm definitely what my friends always tell me. You are like the poster child of, I don't look like you don't look like what you've been through. Because trust me, when I say I've been through it, I've had some very hard times, but I'm light, jovial. People you would never guess, trust me, would never guess the things I've seen. I've seen some dark things, but it's all glory to God. You know what I mean? And so I know because of the things that I went through, and I'm not saying I've been through it all. I'm not saying that. I'm not minimizing anybody's experience, but because of the things that I went through, I know that God is a healer. I know that God is faithful, because if he did it for me, he's not a respecter of person. Amen. As much as he loved me and as much as I'm his little baby girl, he loved everybody else too. You know what I mean? So if he did it for me, he'll do it for all of us. So, and that's the type of stuff I talk about on my podcast here on the Courageous Detroit Network. It's called I Could Be Wrong, but I doubt it. I have my, things that I share, or just talk about, I talked about marriage last time, and just how warped we've gotten off of marriage, and I talked about that. Mr. Keefe, I interviewed him, so we talked about that. So you saw that. Yeah. So it was really good that he popped in, and so those are the type of things that I'll be talking about on my podcast. And the next time I film is December 6th at 1. It's at 1 p.m. So join me. I think I'm going to be talking about that. I think I want to talk about the the scandal with the TikTok lady. Y'all saw that when she got sued for taking that woman's husband. She got sued for like $1.25 million. Yeah. So in the state of North Carolina, you can be sued for alienation of affection. And so his the ex-wife sued the new wife because she was her best friend. She let her live in the house. She stole her husband. No, girl, you don't let nobody come to your house. I don't care. Listen. We'll put you up in that hotel. You're not coming to my house with my man. Like, you're not doing that. That was the first. You're not. Love you, but you ain't coming here.
You know.
What can we do to help you? She can't sleep in my house. No.
You know, it's kind of weird that me and the wife the other day we was talking about how this creation of how everything is a variety. Like you can take fish. You got 1,000 different of fish, 1,000 different types of dogs, cats, whatever it is. There's a big variety. Even humans. See, we can respect each other even though we're on different paths with different views, but I still love you. Now, when the pastor said how his aunt was a Jehovah's Witness and he still respected her power and her energy and her love getting out in the street. For this young lady right here that's going through something and know how to overcome it. The key is, can you overcome it? Is your faith strong enough to overcome it? Is your will ready to stand up, accept it, and overcome it? Just like we have to do a death. We have to learn how to deal with it and then overcome it.
Yeah.
But it's going to be there. But we can overcome it. But the main thing is about getting along. And getting along right now, I want to speak about this young lady right here in the middle. I know she has a lot to say. She's been, I'm trying to balance this thing out. Come on, young lady. Yeah.
I was cool listening to here.
You got the camera on you now.
Oh my!
The world want to know all about you.
Well, it ain't really too much to know, but
Or too much you gonna tell us.
Right. That part. But so my name is True Mahogany.
Yeah.
True for short. I am the newest co-host on the Faulkner Faith and Friends show.
Beautiful.
And Dre, I'm just gonna call you Dre because your mama named you Dre. No. We have a good camaraderie that we have on the show, and it's because we come from the same former church that we both came from, and we had a wonderful. I'm talking about like this, but he's still here and living. But he was definitely a great teacher.
Yeah. Really
and my foundation in God was definitely from Bishop Johnson. And so we attended City of Hope together. So we've been knowing each other for a long time. So when he called me and asked me, because of I'm a Specs Howard grad and because I've done radio before. And so at first I was like, I didn't know, but I was for it. But when I came on, we just kind of gelled, and the show was going awesome. I just like how he allows me to be myself, and which I was gonna be her anyway. But we have a lot of great things, or great people on the show. But I just like how we just we vibe with one another. We run off each other's energy. And I love that it is a Christian-centered station.
Yeah.
I do love that because I feel like that we need to push Christ more, especially on the airwaves.
Absolutely.
And not be ashamed. Every other religion is not, so we shouldn't be either. And act like, going off what she said, Jesus never wanted it to be a religion, but that's another story. So, but right, that's another story. It's a whole another story. But we want to push Christ, and we're allowed to do that here. So I'm grateful for that. And I guess I'm just all about. I'm all about truth.
And I also pick you because you're a great mother and you're a great entrepreneur.
Oh, thank you, Jerry. I appreciate
great
that.
mom.
I appreciate it.
Entrepreneur.
Sometimes.
We got to get into the entrepreneurship.
I be forgetting
Talk about. She is the. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I've had my feet done a lot. When she done my feet, I felt like I could walk on water.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I love.
But she's a great nail tech.
Right.
She is the baddest I've ever seen. I've seen a lot of them, but Tanika is the baddest nail tech ever.
Well, I've been in the industry.
She's slow. She's methodical, and she will, man. If she make these look good, man. Hey.
Well, when he says slow,
no, I mean you meticulous.
I am.
She picked up what you put down.
No, when I pay my money, I want people to take their time.
And I'm gonna take my time.
You know that's
sometimes
right.
I take too much time, but that's just my nature. I love what I do.
Yeah.
I've been doing it for this year made 30 years.
Wow.
And my oldest is 29.
Oh,
wow.
So and
30.
I haven't punched a clock in 20 years.
That's
All right.
So, and my whole family is entrepreneur. My dad,
Yes.
both of my sisters, my middle daughter. So my dad taught that to us.
Yeah.
So we're just been fortunate enough to make entrepreneurship our main thing. I got off into
Got your hair looking
media. You think so?
Driving good.
It looked like a helmet to me. But I wanted to. I got married at 18 and started having children right away. So I kind of got away from my love for radio. I didn't go back into it. So I got into it. I graduated from Specs in 2014. Gotcha. And my son was in middle school. And I said, I better get this thing rolling. Because if I don't do it now, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
So I got off into it when he was in middle school because I knew I had a plan to, hey, I'm going to get some experience. And then I was looking at my age and different things of that nature. Back then, I was really discouraged to do it because I was told I was too old to do media. Right. Back then, it was only the.
Over.
Huh?
Pull your sweater over again. The other one.
Oh, pull it over.
Yeah, like the old ladies.
You know what? I can't stand him. I can't stand him. I don't even know. Exactly.
I threw that in for free, y'all.
Right. So. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
Flip your hair.
Get you back.
Flip your hair.
Get you back.
They like that on radio. There you go. I'm gonna have
too much. But anywho, I've always loved. When I was in elementary school, I had a teacher tell me that I had a voice for radio back in elementary school, and so after I got divorced, I started thinking about something that I love to do besides nails, and it was radio. So I decided to go back, and I graduated in 2014. Wow, and so I was on the radio from 2017 until the pandemic, and then a couple of times after the pandemic. But and I actually desire to get back on it and be on it full time. But I just love to create an atmosphere where truth is being spoken and resources can be introduced to people. You know what I'm saying? My thing is I don't want to just talk about the problem. I want to have a solution to the problem. Right. So we can talk about it, but let's have a solution at the end. Let's get in people that know this, that know that. Let's get you resources that you can go here and get that. Let's not just talk about it, do it on the problem. Let's present a solution to the problem. So I feel like Faulkner Faith and Friends does that. We have a little camaraderie in there, as y'all just noticed.
Yes.
This is my brother, and I love him.
What we need to notice is what day you guys are on, so we can tune in and check y'all out.
Well, we are on the Courageous Detroit Network every Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. Every Sunday. We're live on YouTube every Sunday from 4 to 6, Faulkner Faith and Friends, and you will see Dre and True live and in living color. And I just want you to know that don't expect the ordinary when you tune into our show, because it can go left at any moment. Okay, so we do that Michigan U real quick on you.
Now, the right thing we want to know, we want to go right.
Okay.
And that is some contact to get our nails and our feet done.
Oh, yeah, please.
Oh, my goodness. I'm not even...
What?
Lord.
Want me? Where you living now?
You're not doing nails no more?
I'm
You trying to retire?
You trying to do something else? So I'm gonna get some more customers.
But she going to the referee now.
She only want no more customers. Come on, why I gotta give 100 more customers?
Well, I had gotten to the place where I wasn't accepting any new clients.
You got that many? Your clientele ain't like that?
I've been in the industry 30 years.
Well, let me take off my shoes. I want you to do mine right now.
No.
My mother always told me to have on clean socks.
No, but I'll say this, right. But I'll say this: I buffoonery, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
So if you're not
gummy bears
if you
on my gummy bears?
Oh yes. I'm saying for the mature, as far as if you're not a mature a person, I might not be the one you want to.
I got you.
You know, I don't really have clientele under the age of 30. I don't really do a lot of young people anymore, because if you get in my chair and talking sideways, I'm a mama first.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm a woman first, then I'm a mama. So if you listen here, young lady, no, so that ain't gonna work. So I attract, or I would desire to attract the mature woman. And mature men, you know what I'm saying? That's where.
Yeah. Again, where?
I work from home. I work from my loft. If you want to get in contact with me, I can give you my phone number. It is 313-229-8668. I am very hospitable.
She is.
If you come and if you get off work, I fix my clients something to eat. If you sick, I made you a medicine ball. I mean, it's just that's
Scrubs?
just who I am.
Scrubs?
Huh?
You still do your scrubs?
I do. I still do the scrub, and I want to emphasize. I love to do feet. And it doesn't matter how bad they look. It don't matter how they smell. I got stuff for that though.
She's good.
I got stuff for you to put in the water before it even touch me. So I got stuff for that.
That's a toe jam session, y'all.
So I love to do feet. The feet is the foundation of the body. So if your feet hurt, your back is gonna hurt. Your spine is, the feet is foundation. You can do reflexology in the bottoms of your feet. So, so I love to scrub. I love to massage. I like to dig out all the toe jam. It's just it's therapeutic for me. Okay. I've never been like, ugh. I've been like, oh, I see what the problem is. Let's fix it. You know what I'm saying? So when you come to me, you're gonna get customer service. You're gonna get hospitality, and you're gonna get love.
Your number one more time.
It's 313. It's 229-8668.
Beautiful.
And my name is LaShawn, but my radio name is True. And that's LASHAUN.
All right.
So but yeah, so that's a little bit about me.
All right, now let's go over here before we end the show, because we have the young lady. I'm gonna tell you something how powerful you are. Because it's like about 3% men in here and 97% women. And when you were speaking, they was like glued to you.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's God.
Yeah, so I have noticed that as I was looking around the room. Because I guess what you've been through, they all kind of can relate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even though men, we can relate as well, but
They were glued
women,
because you have glue in your purse.
You said what?
I'm sorry, I didn't even answer.
No, she said she had glue in her purse. She said she had glue in her purse.
I'm so sorry. I didn't see what you said. Thank you. But if the question was asked, I didn't hear it. I'm so sorry. Did you ask me a question?
No, we just want to get some contact.
Yes, contact information. You can find me on Instagram, Authentically Lashana Renee. That's LASHANA RENEE. Authentically Lashana Renee. I know that's long, but that's my IG. Facebook is Lashana Renee. And you can catch me on either one of those. I suck on social media, but I do, sometimes post and all that stuff. And I also do real estate too, so I'm also a real estate agent.
Oh, okay.
If you're looking for an agent, so I do help people buy and sell and invest. So reach out to me.
I forgot all about that
too. So yes.
Okay. She got one more. She forgot about some more jobs she got over. She's an entrepreneur.
So no, I forgot about my social media. When you just said social media, I forgot about that. I am on Instagram. At Nailed Out Loud and the number 2. Nailed Out Loud is going to be the name of my future nail polish. So it's all one word, Nailed, NAILEDOUTLOUD, and the number 2.
Nice.
All right.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I want to thank each and every one of you for coming on out right here at Courageous Detroit Radio on this beautiful day that Wendy Dorsey put us all together in honor of Keith. And it's not over because Lady Love is coming back. But I truly enjoyed it. I don't mind taking a backseat to these beautiful people out here. I'm yours truly, Al Brace, and I will be back shortly. Thank you.
Amen.
Welcome to Car Breakdowns 101. I'm your Professor Ice-T. If your car is out of warranty, a car breakdown could eat you alive. Look at that car. The transmission alone could cost you $3,000. And that engine? How much do you love your kidneys? Don't even get me started on the computer system. That's a small fortune. Do what I did and call CarShield. They get expensive car repairs taken care of so you don't have to. Class dismissed.
Call 800-460-3829.
All right. We are back. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And we have, you know what? We've been giving Wendy a lot of praise, but we got to give Sana some praise as well. She's
Come
been
on,
the camera
Sana.
queen, holding us up and giving us some snaps and encouragement.
Yes.
Making sure everything is done right. She's Wendy's assistant today. And we honor you as well, young lady.
Thank
just as much as we honor Mr. Keith Williams with this beautiful award.
Isn't that award
he
beautiful?
received. Yes. He received this award and it's well deserved.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to make a contribution, donation, you can also go to CourageousDetroitNetwork.com. Radio. CourageousDetroitRadio.com, baby.
That's it. Gmail.com.
Make a donation now. Make a donation because this is a great foundation, wanted to do for the youth. And Keith believes in the youth. We're so proud of him for having this station. And don't forget about Soul Village in the back where we perform every year at Soul Village. And some of the things that Keith does, as well as that, he does Soul Day at Northern High School every summer as well. And he has a lot of events coming up, and we're here to support him. Matter of fact, let's introduce ourselves again. You are, who are you?
Lady Love.
What? Why they call you Lady Love?
Because life is good.
Life is good, because you make your life good.
Yeah.
All right. I'm here to help you make your life good, too.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you, Mr. Praise.
So good to be here.
We had a good day. We had a good time.
We
today.
did.
Absolutely.
And I love working with you.
Thank you for loving to work with me.
Yes, I do. We start off with the great chef. She came.
Chef Janae.
Oh, yeah, what a great cuisine. You know, the ambiance was so good, the smell and the air was so good, and she had seeded watermelon.
Did you taste the soup? Did you taste the soup?
I tasted the soup.
Did you have a spoon to eat the soup?
Yes, I had the spoon.
It was delicious.
But you know what? The spoon was taking too long. I had to just take the bowl and just.
You slurped it down.
I slurped it on down. I couldn't wait for it to taste. It's so good.
Yep.
And she's got if you watch the previews of it, the earlier part of the show, she has information. If you need some catering done, you know, she's willing to come on out and take care of any situation that you have. Let it be a wedding reception, graduation, birthdays.
Mm-hmm.
She's there for us.
She's there.
You know, and you know, Steve came on with a powerful information about the education, as well as Courageous Games. We appreciate that. And then we had some of the great hosts that had
Mr. Robert
shows.
Flood. And,
Yes. That came on and he did his thing. He's on every Sunday. And what do you call it? The Vibe?
He calls it
The Vibe.
Sunday Night Vibe.
Yeah, that's
Bringing it in.
Bring that energy in. That was so good. And then we capped it off with some of the strong reverends around the area. You know, they was doing their thing. You know, the Brother Dre, Pastor Dre.
It's imperative to bring the spirit of life, the spirit of God in everything that we do because we come from the source. And if you don't mention who we come from,
Come on now. Come on now.
we're not. But we'll be here for the rest of the night.
But that's beautiful.
Glory be.
Yes.
But then we also have to honor Janae Porter.
Yes.
Owner of Loose Massage Therapy Plus.
Yes.
She
Yes.
rocks it out and provides the opportunity to, like if you have a car accident, she moves into more of the clinical aspects, which is very beautiful. You can come in, get your feet done, but if you have an aching pain in your back or spine because you had an injury, she specializes in that as well. She's the only one centered in the city of Detroit that does provide that therapy, and you can use your insurance to actually pay for her services. 50 miles out is Flint, so you either choose Detroit or Flint, where you gonna go?
Nah.
So it's
Yeah.
a beautiful thing, but you also can get a massage.
Yes. Get pampered.
Yeah,
we
get
do some of
pampered.
that,
Get your feet done.
But yes, the body needs that.
Get it scrubbed.
And speaking about the scrub and feet, let's talk about December. Because December is a month where everybody is always moving.
Everybody's
You know, and we're going to talk about us being a part of Fans of America. But let's talk about what's going to happen December 2nd, right here in this studio, Small Spaces.
Small spaces.
And I'm going to be hosting that. I got my first guest. I got Mr. Ricky Downtown Brown.
All
Going to be
right.
here performing live. I'm going to be featuring a different guest, from the neighborhood. Maybe somebody international has to come in town. But we're going to have small spaces every Tuesday.
Could be you.
That's
Could
right.
be you, and you.
That's right. Now, speaking of you, what you got coming up in December?
Oh, well, you know what? I got a little something coming up in December, too. December 4th, December 11th, and the 18th.
Okay.
We have an event down at the Marriott Eagle Crest Hotel. Gorgeous, prestigious hotel. And this is going to be an event to remember because we're bringing the holiday spirit along with life and liberty and joy, happiness, soul, jazz, music, and just fun.
Yes.
And I'm excited to do it. I'm really excited. We have Nancy Doolittle. She is one of my awesome sisters who actually sponsored this event along with Courageous Detroit Radio and Mr. Bracy and Fans of America. We have a lot of hands. Also, Unlimited Sky Productions. We are grateful to just be able to bring some happiness into the community and holiday spirit, bringing up the cheer. Holidays can be a I don't want to call it a downtime for some people, but because a lot of people don't have families, it's awesome to be able to bring the spirit of life and joy.
Yeah.
And coming from a family and a lineage of music and musicians, I'm honored to be able to provide that service to the world. So I'm excited about that.
That's in Ypsilanti, Michigan, too, right?
It is in the U of M Ypsilanti, Eastern Michigan district. It's all like within 10 to 15 mile radius from each other. So yes, it's right off of I-94, right next to a prestigious golf course. It's all connected. The lake sits right off of like in your backyard.
Yes,
so
yes.
You can be in your room and open up a window and see some beautiful water and a swan maybe swim by.
Yes.
And I love it. It's a very, very nice facility.
Yes. You know what? Speaking of that, being in here, it reminds me of every summer in the backyard with Soul Village. For those who do not know, it's a 500-seater that we have in the back of the venue, and it's a tall stage. It's just we had so much fun
We always have a
this
good time.
summer in 2025, and we invite you to contact Wendy or contact someone from Courageous Detroit Radio to, if you would like to perform, if you like to do a show, sit right here to do a show. You are more than welcome to do so, because Wendy, like she worked with the young man Robert, she would train you, motivate you, and get you ready and get you prepared. And this young lady, Sana, right here, she's got the camera right on you to make sure that you are in target. That's right, you're focused. She's focused on you, and she will get you focused on what you need to do.
And that's what we love about the station here, because we're bringing up the youth.
Yeah.
And we're pouring back into the family. That's what Steve was speaking on, just making sure we're pouring back into our family.
Yes.
Yes. Pouring back into the children, because it starts at home.
Yeah.
And when we're able to find out what it is that our youth wants to do and loves to do, we can pull out those old weeds and pour into them the new season that needs to come through, so that others are able to move through as well. So we're excited that we're able to have an apprenticeship and just be able to teach and train them.
That's
so
right.
yes, Sana again.
And we do work with the veterans, of course. If we can, we want to get Wendy over here right quick. We want her to sit down with us right quick and let her know some of the things that she's doing with the veterans and putting this together. We have to honor her and respect her, because she just made a phone call. She said, let's do this and put it together for Keith. She honors and respects Keith and want to make sure that, he gets his flowers now, is what Wendy is doing, is bringing Keith flowers right here, right now at Courageous Detroit network, radio, TV, podcast, all of that good stuff you can get right here because of you, Wendy Dorsey, right in Detroit.
I'm not all that. I'm really not. But radio, I got bit by the bug when I was in San Diego, and I was hired to be the promotions director. And so I would go out, and they gave me a van. It was rap. It was the only 24-hour gospel radio station in Southern California. Wow. And it was early 2000, 2007, something like that. Mm-hmm. And Carla Fox, who was the station manager, does our jazz show here on Courageous. And she hired me. I was working with Mike Cook then, and he had a single out. So I'd gone to the radio station to get his single put onto the radio, right? Yeah. And she called me up. She said, "I like the way you did that." Cause I was in theater and community stuff, and so I kind of knew everybody at the radio station anyway. So I went up there. So it was good, but she said, I need a promotions director. And so I'm like, okay, I've never worked for radio before. So, okay. So I came in, and they gave me a van. It was wrapped with the station stuff, and I had just, stuff was just coming to give away on air. Right. So we had people, live personalities on air, and people would call in, and they would win little gifts and stuff. And I would just go out and meet some of these people and get these things, to give away on air. And that was great. And then the lady that was doing the 5 a.m. weather and traffic quit. So Carla said, I need you to come in at 5 o'clock in the morning. I was like, okay. I would come in. I loved it. I love being in the atmosphere of it. And so I was like, okay. She said, this is what you got to do. You pull it up on the screen, and you get the traffic from the state police. They still do it the same way. Because my son does it now for 99.9 here in Detroit. And he does the traffic. Lorenzo Ware, you probably heard him if you've listened to the station. That's my son. So he does it from home a lot of times. So especially during COVID, he was doing it from home. So he works pretty much the same way. So you get this information, and you just read what's happening in the area. So she put me, she said, this is what you got to do. You just go here, pull this up, and just read that. I'm like, oh, okay. So that was it, right? So that was it. And then I would fill in for a couple people when they couldn't come in or whatever. I would cover their show for them. And the programming was done almost the same way, but it was a little bit different. We weren't streaming like we stream now, because your cell phones didn't connect to the internet.
Right, it was just flip up and go.
Yeah, right. You answer it, that was it. Some of them didn't have cameras. Right. But we did stream on the internet. You had to actually log on to the internet, to the website for the station, and listen. But you can only listen to it on your computers. Gotcha. It wasn't USB to your car. That doesn't happen. I just bought a new car. There is no radio. There is no radio. It is streamed right from my phone, or no. There is. You can get radio, but like your car has a radio. You dial. Yeah. Man, it's not like that no more. It's just a screen and apps. That's it. Yeah. Get brand new cars out there. Yeah. Yeah.
I still got.
Yeah.
You got a new car.
Yeah. Hey, listen. So that was pretty much my start then, and then I got with Bishop Cavett Fowler. He was a cut above. Well, we actually was doing this, the video streaming on radio. And but he was a teacher at the high school, so he would get the kids that were in the multimedia, and they came out and ran the cameras and recorded it, and the guy across the hall would actually record it and put it on a DVD.
Right.
Yeah. So you can watch it again, right? Yeah, you can watch it on your DVD players, right? Right. So 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 we were doing that, but it was good. I had an entertainment center in San Diego, and so I used to rent out the spaces. We had a teen night like a couple times a month. Man, that place was packed. And the kids didn't care about eating, but chips and soda and dancing. And there's dancing.
Yeah.
Paid the rent on the building every month. It was great, but we we did that. So a lot of I've been involved with it. Once I got into California, I was getting involved into the arts. And I did some acting at the San Diego Lyceum Theater for a group called the African American Warriors. And we had Kaumba Fest, which is a celebration of African American arts and culture. So it is currently 30 years running in San Diego, the longest running African American event in San Diego. Wow. So it's still running 30-something years. I was the chair for the council for years, and we do a parade of history with all of our African kings and queens, and that's where I learned about Juneteenth, was in San Diego.
Okay.
Wow. Went to school here in Detroit, graduated from Central High. Never was taught anything about Juneteenth or anything. I knew we were slaves and somebody freed us, but that was it. But to actually learn the history that we actually come from true kings and queens. And we were physicians and scientists, and so when we were captured on the shores of the motherland and bought here, they bought a wealth of history and creativity and just the mental capacity that we have as people of color. I don't think the colonizers knew what they had. And until we got here, until learn that the scientists and the creators and the things, the arts of food.
All right. That's okay. Somebody want to just get
Somebody calling. I guess.
Are you on air?
But it's good. But I really appreciate you all, especially for coming out. I made a call and you came, and always, as always, gracious, informative, and kept everything hyped and live, and all the guests that came today. I really, if you get a chance to watch this, I see Janae was still watching. I mean, Janae, the massage therapist.
Okay, yeah.
She was watching. Yeah, she was watching and said great lineup, and it was not meant to be a lineup. It was just people that have come and been a part of Courageous, and that. I honor all of them. We have a new person in our family, Miss Monica Johnson. I don't think she understood what was going to go on. Now we got our own chef now. We're Courageous. We got our own chef, so.
And she can throw down.
Man.
She's like, you want some more soup? I said, girl, I will eat that whole pot. I am not eating more. Yeah. So it was so good and flavorful.
Yes. So the family is growing. And it's awesome. I've been here with Mr. Williams about 2.5 years, almost 3 years now, and watched the change. You all have seen some of the change in the time that you've been here. The growth, and then to be able to give Mr. Williams that award. To give him that award. And as Steve said, it was about a year in the making of what I wanted to do. And and then that picture there, he just loves that picture. And I just took it to a trophy shop, and they made it for me.
And it's such a beautiful, and it's so sturdy.
Yeah.
You know, that's such a quality trophy. You
Yeah.
took your time and you really put thought into that, and that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, so and
for honoring kids.
Yeah, and then got with Steve as to I wanted to make it a scholarship. That's something, a legacy. And because he always talked about a legacy and even in one of the commercials for his book, he talks about how all I want to do is get these kids a chance to go to college.
Yes.
You know, so that is definitely whatever monies come through, and hopefully it'll grow. Well, it did grow just today. You know,
$450.
Yeah, right.
Bring the funds in.
Right. Yeah.
Donate.
Yes, you can donate because it's definitely going to benefit a Detroit City youth that wants to go on to continue their life after high school. I don't care what. Listen, if they going to learn how to make shoes or put heels on shoes, they're going to expand their lifestyle. Absolutely. They're going to grow their knowledge and learn how to take care of their families and how to grow themselves or become entrepreneurs or whatever it is that they want to do. Nails, hair, I don't care. They're graduating from high school. They do not have to have a certain grade level as long as they're graduating high school.
That's right.
And they want to go on to continued education.
Yes, sir.
That's it. That's it.
That's what we're doing right here, Courageous Detroit Network.
Yes.
We're doing that, and that's his dream, his honor, and we all love our children. We love the future. We love our veterans.
Yes.
You know, let's talk about these veterans because you're doing something, we're doing something.
I'm a veteran. I got a discount buying my car through Ford.
Okay.
Ford gave me a discount as a veteran. I didn't even know they did that, but y'all did it. You know, I was like, oh wow, okay, yeah. So
Bill Ford, tough.
Yeah.
That really, that's the only time I've really used my VA benefits for as a veteran. You know, for anything. Yeah. So
you got a lot of opportunities to do that. And a lot of veterans are unaware of the availabilities that they had. You know, we're here to help them get that and also help them get on their feet for housing, you know, for transportation, for a lot of things to help them get back and to give back because they gave their life for us. Now it's up for us to give our life and our time back to them as much as we can.
It's great. You know, when I worked for American Airlines in D.C., they had a thing called the Honor Flights. And that plane was full of veterans from Vietnam, Korea, and they were coming in. It's all paid for them to come in. I saw a clip just from this week where Honor Flight came in from, I don't know what city or state they were coming from, but it was full of veterans. You know, all of them 70, 80 years old or older.
Wow.
And Barack Obama was the first president to ever meet that plane in all the years that they've been doing the honor flights. So that was the veterans was just amazed to have a president come and greet them on this honor flight. But this honor flight is fantastic. They do a water salute when the plane lands. It's all through American Airlines. They take them, they have buses that take them to all of the monuments and stuff around D.C. They get to go see the Vietnam War and all, wall and everything. They get to go see all of this. They go to the cemetery. And they're treated just royalty when they come into D.C. They get food and people escort them everywhere. There's some of them in wheelchairs. It's awesome. This honor flight, I would love to see more of the veterans of color do that honor flight one day.
I've never even heard of it.
Yes, they do it in D.C.
Wow.
I think they might do it in Chicago too, but D.C. is the biggest one. It's been running a long time.
So is it more so like just taking some of our veterans or taking the veterans on a tour in the area? And is it a scheduled time?
Yeah, they fly in that morning. When they land, like I said, they do the water salute on the plane. They land. They got a live band playing music when they come off. People are standing there clapping for them when they come off the plane. and they have a bus waiting outside the airport, outside the terminal to get them onto the bus, and they go to Arlington Cemetery. They go to all of the national monuments for veterans. And a lot of them are veterans that are Vietnam. You know, a lot of them are now 80, almost 90 years old. Korean War, they're all pretty much the same, about the same age group.
Was in the Korean War.
Yeah, so they actually bring them in. It's all paid for. They pay for nothing.
So whenever they want to go, we gotta look
I'm
that up.
interested. Yeah, we
That's some good information.
Yeah, we can do that.
And my friend Greg has been the spearhead for the honor flights for years. He's a Detroit native.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, he
I
is.
know he would love to have it here. We would love to have it here.
Yeah.
We'd love to do something. Fans of America, we'd love to do that.
Make a connection.
Well, you know what, you all, it has been a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
We celebrated this beautiful day.
Thank you.
Congratulations,
Thank you
Keith,
so
and the
much.
foundation. We look forward to more to come, more podcasters, more small spaces,
Yes.
more vendors, more chefs, but we got our number one chef.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
For
real. For real.
Moving forward, we just want to just say thank you all for coming. Thank you for every guest that was here tonight. Thank you for all of the love and the celebrations. And we would love your donations to continue to build the foundation for a scholar to graduate high school and to go on to be their best them. So until next time.
Until next time.
We love you. What's up, Courageous Detroit Network?